tonight. It's hard work for hardware. Trophy time in high school football. Who has them? Who doesn't? Time to fly.
We are the Bishop Chatard cheerleaders, and the Ready Football Frenzy starts now.
From RTV6, this is Friday Football Frenzy.
And our thanks to Chatard. Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Week 12 of Friday Football Frenzy. I'm Dave First. A lot of expectations heading into the night with some crazy outcomes. But let's begin with a good old-fashioned rivalry game, shall we? Sectional title on the line. Does it get any thicker and bigger than this? Roncalli Cathedral, our HTSN game of the week, playing this one at Venerable Tech High School. Had a great time at a pregame show. Tell you what, when things settled down, though, it was all Cathedral senior running back John Hummel there. Got a couple great blocks, 10-yard score, 7-0 Irish. First and 2 rushing TDs for Hummel. Less than 2 minutes later, senior quarterback Connor Rice. Why not? The keeper, nice run, 12-yard score, make it 14-0 Irish. Then, still in the first, off the punt, taken by Terry McLaurin. The 43 voids a couple of tackles, cuts back not once but twice, and then is finally gone. Cathedral up 21-0 in the first quarter, and that's something to tweet about or text about or Facebook or something. Hey, it's a trophy night, 17th sectional championship. Irish win it 34-7. Gino Gillum, 147 yards and a touch tonight. Greg Rakestraw with the honors afterwards.
Well, I will tell you, it's a great group of kids. We had a super week of practice, and they earned a hard-fought victory against a very, very good football team.
Especially defensively. Certainly nothing to be shy about in your offense scoring 34 points, but to hold that team to 7, I know your guys on defense played awfully well tonight.
And I tell you, if you'd come in and said that we were going to do that, I would have been absolutely shocked.
A lot of people shocked tonight. Cathedral's next opponent will be Mount Vernon. The Marauders beat Delta tonight, 28-13, their first sectional title since 2006. That sets up a regional matchup with Cathedral, the home team. The site will be announced likely this weekend. Now, if you follow along on HTSN, you know our night technically begins at Tech High School. From there, we're crisscrossing the county. No better way to do it than up in Skycam 6. Put it together, it's our Friday Football Frenzy Flylights.
All told tonight, 80 teams would love to be at Lucas Oil in a few weeks and a shot at a state championship. But first things first, a shot at a sectional championship at Avon, hosting Pike. And from Skycam 6, Avon's Derek Tennant runs up the gut. Avon only down 14-7. And by the way, a special RTV6 Sports thank you to our pilot, Randy Fisher, retiring here from the station after 7 great years. Thanks, Randy. And to the game itself, if Avon and Pike in the sectional finals sound familiar, well, guess what? It is familiar. These two teams just played 2 years ago. Avon won that game 30-27. The Oriole Army ready to protect home turf, but the quarterback's a different story. IU recruit David Kinney sacks Cole Johnson as Pike brings the pressure. And the Red Devils getting an assist this season from former Colts quarterback Jack Trudeau. And it's paid off. Derek Wilkerson, 8-yard score. Pike wins their first sectional in 5 years, 55-24. To Lawrence North, where Chatard's going for their 23rd sectional title, hosting undefeated Greencastle. And Chatard with a tough call before the half. Henry Hill bobbles the Sam Neighbors pass. It's ruled a catch, a fumble, and a recovery by Greencastle's Cody Mundy. So Chatard's up 29-0 at the half. Who needs some big fancy halftime show when you have these guys entertaining the crowd, including, is that Spider-Man? This is your son here? Yes?
Yeah, it's my son.
And he's a budding young star at Chatard, I'm assuming?
Yes. He hasn't had a whole lot of sleep today, really. So he's going to crash pretty hard tonight.
Might be the second half.
Yeah.
Everything crashes for the Tiger Cubs, going after their first sectional in 21 years, but Nick Gillum's pass is picked by Sean Parsons. He takes it to the house, and the Trojan defense continues to hold from there. Rob Dury with the pressure. Chatard, 23 sectionals and counting. They win 50-7 as we head home, wrapping up Week 12 of Friday Football Frenzy Flylights.
So there you have it. Pike advances. They're at top-ranked LC tonight, who beat North Central 21-7. Meanwhile, a pair of sectional finals in Hamilton County tonight. Our Brad Brown made the trip north up US 31, joins us with a recap. Brett.
Dave, thank you very much. A lot of great football up north this season. The only two teams left up there at this point are Hamilton Heights and Sheridan, both ranked in the top 10, both facing ranked opponents. Tonight, let's start at Hamilton Heights. We had a great tailgate up there on our pregame show and a big line of folks to get in to see this one. The Huskies, winners of 10 straight after they lost their opener. And look at this big play in the first quarter. Landon Cunningham from Corey Beck. Cunningham, the big finish, broke a couple of tackles in the long run for the TD. Huskies had the early edge. And then later in the first half, Beck airs it out. Watch Ethan Engelhart, great catch, gets down inside the 2-yard line. That led to another score, part of a big night for HHHS, 52-16, their second sectional title in 3 years. Now the Huskies will take on Eastbrook next week, a 31-28 winner over Western tonight. Next week's regional game will have Heights 11-1 at 9-3 Eastbrook. That should be a good one. Let's go over to Class 1A. Number 9 Sheridan hosting number 10 Tri-Central. Bud Wright going for his 19th sectional crown at Sheridan. TC getting back in it. They were down 14 at the half. Martavius Hunt finds the end zone 28-21, but Sheridan able to take control down the stretch with Austin Hoover leading the way out of the backfield. Blackhawks get it done 38-28 the final. Sheridan will play at North Miami in next week's regional. By the way, only 8 of the state's unbeaten teams got through to the regional round. All are in different brackets, so they could all still be there when we get to semi-state next Friday. Dave?
That could be cool. Let's get back to 5A. Center Grove hosting Columbus North. Things got rocky from the start for North. They go with the onside kick. Center Grove gets it to 45. In fact, Drew Wozniak scoots it up and gone. 55 yards, 7-0 Trojans. Later in the first, junior quarterback Luke Calvert on the quick toss to Kyle Buchanan. Takes the hit, breaks the tackle, keeps going, nearly pulls a Vic Ballard. The score is 30 yards out. 14-0 Trojans. One more for you. Calvert back to Buchanan. 37-yard score here. Center Grove wins sectional 7, 42-7. They host undefeated Castle next week. All right, back in town. Give a shout to Broad Ripple. The Rockets going for a sectional title tonight. Jason Spells has that, plus Eastern Hancock at Cecina.
It had been 3 years since Jake Parika and the Ritter Raiders had won a sectional title. The Broad Ripple Rockets looking to extend that streak another 12 months, pick things up in the first half. Parika under center for Ritter, and off the play action, he hits Robbie Hagan, and the senior does the rest. 35 yards for the score. Ritter out front early. The Rockets trying to fight back. CJ Shitu is picked off by Alex Perek. Ritter wins it 48-8. Game number 2, Eastern Hancock and Cecina. The Crusaders converted 2 fourth downs in the final 7 minutes of the game, including this fake punt. Jordan Brown gets the handoff. He picks up the first down on the play, but the junior wasn't done. Brown up the middle for the score. Cecina wins big, 35-19. The Crusaders pick up their sectional title for the second year in a row. From the South Side, I'm Jason Spells for Friday Football Frenzy.
How about that trophy? Thanks, Jason. One more for you. Back to Class 2A. Heritage Christian going to Shenandoah. Winner gets Ritter. Great back-and-forth battle in this one. HC's John Bryant takes one in, 6 yards out. TD with the Eagles there, but Shenandoah was able to answer each time. Lane Young scores from 2 yards out. And look at this. Shenandoah, a late score, wins it 41-35, their first sectional title in 8 years. Next week, Shenandoah at Ritter at Marion University. Don't forget, scores and highlights always available 24/7 on our website, the all-new IndyChannel.com. Click on the Friday Football Frenzy link. Back with more after this quick timeout.